Hello. Now I am again back with another part of the video where I'll be talking about the reducing agents. Okay, so in my last video, I told you about oxidizing agents, how to identify oxidizing agents, and I also gave you some examples of oxidizing agents, right? So now I am coming on to the reducing agents. So what are reducing agents? A substance which can bring about reduction of other substances. Okay, a substance that can bring about reduction, that can reduce other substances, we call them as reducing agents. Okay, because of which some substance get reduced, right? For example, here we have zinc oxide reacts with carbon, it is heated. Okay, so this is O and then it is heated down. What happens? You can see that zinc oxide is getting reduced, isn't it so? So you need to identify which substance is getting reduced and which substance is getting oxidized. Now that's very important. So here we see that oxygen is being removed from zinc oxide, and what is happening? Zinc oxide is getting reduced. It is getting reduced to zinc, right? So why it is getting reduced to zinc? Because of carbon. Because carbon is taking away the oxygen from zinc, and that's why it has reduced zinc, isn't it so? So here carbon act as a reducing agent. Okay, so what is the reducing agent over here? Carbon, that is the Ra. Ra means the reducing agent. Okay, so carbon here. Why? Because it is because of carbon, zinc oxide is getting reduced. Is it clear to you? Okay. Another example, hydrogen sulfide and chlorine. Now over here what we see is hydrogen sulfide is getting oxidized. Well, very good. What is happening to chlorine? Chlorine is getting reduced because hydrogen is added to it, isn't it so? So chlorine is getting reduced over here because of the addition of hydrogen. And where has this hydrogen come from? It has come from H2S. So H2S is actually providing hydrogen to chlorine so that it can get reduced. So here what is happening? H2S act as a reducing agent. So here H2S is the reducing. Understood? So this is how you find out the oxidizing and the reducing agents. Okay, and one more thing, here carbon itself is getting oxidized, isn't it so? So I told you that reducing agents, they themselves get oxidized. Okay, so carbon itself is getting oxidized and therefore it is acting as a reducing agent. And here also the same thing, hydrogen sulfide is itself getting oxidized, so it is acting as a reducing agent. Understood? So this is how you identify the oxidizing and reducing agents in a reaction, in a chemical reaction. Okay, so in your exams you may be asked to identify the oxidation reaction, the reduction reaction, or you may be asked to find out as to which substance is getting oxidized, which substance is getting reduced. Then you may also be asked to find out the oxidizing and reducing agents in a particular reaction. But always remember one thing, whether it is an oxidizing agent or a reducing agent or a substance getting oxidized or a substance getting reduced, all of them are reactants. Never write the name of products in it. So now I am giving you some examples. So I hope this concept is very clear to everyone. So I am just writing some examples. Of reducing agents. So we have hydrogen sulfide, then we have sulfur dioxide, then of course hydrogen itself, then we have carbon. Okay, so all these are basically the reducing agents. Okay, hydrogen sulfide, sulfur dioxide, hydrogen, carbon, all these carbon. This coke is extensively used in metallurgy. Okay, as a reducing agent. So these all are the reducing agents. So now I hope the concept of oxidation, reduction, redox reactions, oxidizing agents, reducing agents in terms of addition and removal of oxygen and hydrogen is very clear to you. So in my next video, I'll be talking about the electronic concept of oxidation and reduction, and I'll give you one or two examples of the same. Okay. Now, thank you, students.